I got a thumbs up. Nobody's even watching. Soft plastic master. What's up? What's going on, man? What's up, Scott? What's up, Bass Raider? What are you guys and gals doing? What's up, Steve? Man, what's going on? What's going on? Keep fishing forward. I like the name change. Even though I do fish backwards sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. It does happen. I'd be lying to you if it didn't happen. Thank you, man. Thank you, Clark. What's going on, John? Dean, what's going on, man? John. Oh, hold on, y'all coming in so fast. What's going on, Joshua? Scott. John H. What's up? Yeah, I hear you. Molly and Jacob. That's my son and daughter-in-law. Or no, wait, reverse that. Daughter and son-in-law. What's going on, Mike G? What's up? Hey, guys. I just wanted to, chime in. I didn't put a video out today. What's going on? Howdy. Augustus. Outdoors Weekly. What's going on? I am going to the Classic. I will be down there Sunday at the expo. I'll be walking around all day. If you see me, come up and say, hey. Holler at me. What's going on, Riley? What's going on, Jason? Clinch Mountain Outdoors, what's going on, man? I went out to Top Secret Lake S today, Clinch Mountain. It sucked. What's going on out west? What's going on, Chris? Passion for hunting and fishing, what's going on? No, I just wanted to tell y'all, man, I've got really behind. Hey, yeah, I seen that on your video, man. I'm going to stop by and say, hey. What's going on, Mr. Horton? What's up, Cox? Davis? But, guys, listen, I'm sorry. I know I haven't got to do a lot of fishing. What's up, Luke? I haven't put out a lot of fishing videos. For you guys that don't know, my wife's family is kind of, forgive the TV over here. My wife's family is kind of going through a hard time. Her mom just got out of the hospital. She really, realistically almost passed on us, and her dad he's fighting leukemia, and it's just been tough. It's been tough on the family, and just a lot of real life stuff going on, man. So, trying to keep everything up on the channel, but yeah, it's still slow. I did go fishing today. Gonna try and go tomorrow, maybe. Shear yesterday and lost my first lure, a 2.5 square bill, man. I hate to hear it. Yeah, thank you, Scott. It's just been tough, man. I like to put out the fishing videos. I want fishing videos to be the core of my channel, but sometimes, man, fishing just sucks. I don't live like some guys. I don't fish private managed being the key fisheries, and as I tell everybody, none of the lakes near me made the top 100. They probably don't make the top 150. So sorry to hear that, Riley. Thank you, guys. I don't want to get all sad and sappy on all this stuff. It's part of life. We'll just thank you, Passion. We'll deal with it. I just wanted to say hey to you guys. I hadn't done yeah, same here. It's high and dirty. Well, the biggest problem today, I went out, I caught what's going on, man? Thank you. But I just went out. I went out today, and sorry, like I said, guys, sorry, man. The lighting in here ain't the greatest, and I've kind of got the TV on, and it's bright and dark, so forgive me. But I went out today, man. I fished hard today, but you know, they're dropping the water levels, and you know, man, those in these deep lakes, they pull back and they suspend. You know, I threw jerk baits that should have, you know, got a few bites, but I never had a follower on a jerk bait. I caught one today on an A rig. I mean, it was a textbook area. Thought I had it figured out. You know, a protected steep, you know, 45-degree bank. You know, just inside a main lake point. I went to Top Secret Lake S today. I'm not going to give away exactly where that's at, but if you are from around here, you'll know exactly where that's at. And you know, man, appreciate that. Ranger, man, appreciate that. What's going on, Dale? What's going on, John? I have not been walleye fishing. I mean, I've done it before, but I have not been here lately. Oh, Bass Raider. Well, next time I get a big order of worms in. I'm about 5 hours from Chick, man. My buddy Tim, I actually talked to him. He said it was pretty tough for him down there today. Man, them red eyes are fun to catch. Some of the first fish I ever caught was a red eye. Well, you know, basically, Jesse, man, you let the fish tell you. You know, it's like today, you know, today was a perfect breakdown. It doesn't always work. You know, that's why, as they always say, you know, that's why they always say, what's going on, Rhino? What's going on, Dylan? You know, that's why they say it's, yeah, I'm going to the Classic. I'm going to be down there all day Sunday. I'm just going to be walking around. But, you know, the thing of today is I was trying to find them. So, you know, I'd fish those main lake points, those second points, you know, back in a pocket. The water temperature was 47 degrees. So when I got there this morning, so it was still really cold. You know, about that 51 degrees is when the bite, for me, it seems like when the bite it really starts to, you know, picking up. And it was tough. It was not good for me. I'm sure there's somebody out there that knows how to catch them, but it was not good for me today. I caught about a 3 1/4 smallmouth, and that was the one of 3 bites I had. I don't even know if I'd call them bites. They were, you know, little pecks at a small, you know, Kitech style, you know, bass munition style, ribbed swim bait. And I had another one. I was throwing the bigger swim bait, the 5-inch, like the Patriot shad, you know, kind of like a Bastric style bait, and had a couple nibbles on it too. Yeah, Greg. But you know, the smallmouth, he come up and just crashed. Probably should have been something that I should have drug. I did drag around a jig some. Probably should have threw the Ned rig a little bit. But you know, sorry, Dean. But man, it was brutal, man. I mean, I fished areas that should have been textbook with the lake up, but when they start pulling that lake down, you know, after it's flooded, those fish back off and they'll suspend, and I don't know, man. He was just tough. It was tough for me today. But you know, like I said, for you guys that didn't hear, I am going to be at the Classic on Sunday. So, you know, make sure you come out. And if you see me walking around, you know, just be sure you come up. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the river should be starting to get good. I mean, are you talking about above or below the dam? You know, below the dam, they're moving so much water right now. You'll have to wait until they get the lake levels down. Yeah, I hope you see me, Dean, man. You know, be sure you holler at me. Thank you. God bless you. The classic, the weigh-in, it's in Knoxville. It will be uh, at the Expo Center by the Sun Spheres where they're having the expo. And or it's not the Expo Center. I don't remember what they call that, but anyway, it'll be there. And the actual weigh-in is going to be in Thompson Bowling Arena. And for you guys that don't know, everything at the Classic is free, so there's no admission to get in, nothing. Carolina rig fluke? Well, I mean, I could see that. But you're fishing it out deep. You know, Carolina rig probably wouldn't have been a bad idea today, to be perfectly honest with you. I just did not think about that. But the problem is a lot of times when they're dropping water is that the fish tend to suspend. That's why I was really surprised I didn't get any bites on I didn't get any bites on a jerkbait. You know, I probably, the one thing, I threw deeper diving jerkbaits. I did not get my my 110s plus 2s out. I just didn't think they'd be that deep, but I probably should have thrown those, got a little deeper. Have I heard anything about Lake Cherokee, water temp, clarity? I talked to a guy today. They both said that they fished it for the past 3 days and they caught one fish. And one of the guys actually has a camper and pretty much lives on that lake. No, man, you know, the boat thing kind of didn't work out. You know, just to let everybody know, what's going on, Joey? What's going on, man? Kind of what happened with the boat thing is I kind of got approached on a boat deal with Phoenix, but the numbers with this particular dealership just really wasn't right. And so I kind of walked away from it. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a new boat. I'll probably just keep old Rubio up and running. Yeah, below pH. Yeah, I'd say you gotta wait until it stops rocking and rolling down that way before it gets good. What's going on, Bass Munitions? Got a tournament on Cherokee next week. What tournament is that? Is it just a club or? I don't know. I may, if things look right, I may jump in that BFL that is on Top Secret Lake S. I don't know. As a boater, we'll see what's going on. I'll probably make old Bass Munitions there, be my co-angler. I'll pay for his entry fee. He can suck it up. Get out of that damn shop. Stop making them baits. Bring me some so we can go catch some smallmouth. Make it be my co-angler. What's going on, Newt 210? Yeah, Rangers. I mean, Rangers. You know, they all. A Ranger is. They're a good boat. You know, chatterbait trailers. You know, really. I mean, it really depends on how you're fishing it and where you're fishing it. What's up, Yankee Tanker? Yeah, I'm headed to the Classic on Sunday. I'll be there all day Sunday. What's up, Jeremy P? When's the largemouth going to start spawning? Well, I mean, what lake are you talking about? Then water temp and length of day. Everybody forgets length of day, but length of day, you know, as the day gets longer, that's actually a big key too when it comes to the spawn. But chatterbait trailers, you know, realistically, I'll tell you what, and I picked this up from Tackle Junkie. He really likes to throw, you know, a straight tail worm, and he doesn't throw boot tails a lot. You know, if I'm trying to keep that chatterbait high in the water, I'm probably going to throw something like a, you know, a crawl bait, because, you know, it's going to give you a little more lift. If, you know, and again, I mean, it really does depend. I mean, are you trying to mimic shad? Or are you trying to mimic, what's the deal? But Tackle Junkie, again, I'll give him a shout out, man. He kind of put me on it, and it's kind of one of those deals. Speaking of Tackle Junkie, what's up, man? But he kind of put me on it. I mean, the vibration of the blade of a chatterbait really doesn't do much for a boot tail swim bait. So you're really better off putting some sort of fluke, or like he likes to put the plasma tails on there, some sort of straight tail. I was just telling them about your chatterbait trailers, man, and how you kind of opened my eyes to that, that whole boot tail thing. Now, there are some shad style baits, but they've got the split tail, and those I really like. And for me, that's what I would fish a lot, because I generally tend to focus on bass that are feeding on shad. Yeah. I haven't seen that on Tactical Bassin. I haven't seen them talk about that. I've watched about every video of theirs I can. Green pumpkin on anything, that's never a bad color. If I'm throwing a green pumpkin, though, generally, I'm looking for something that's going to mimic, a panfish, a bluegill, that sort of stuff. So if that's what I'm fishing around, yeah, that's a great color. If not, I'm going to kind of go on that. Now, again, size and shape. Yep, blade minnow. There you go. Tackle Junkie is the man. He's got a memory. I've been up way too long today. Sorry, my finger keeps getting up here. I'm squishing my head. Burp, 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 burp. Sorry. But I have to scroll through these because I'm doing this on my stupid phone. What's the best finesse rod? Well, I mean, there's a lot of different finesse presentations. So Kevin, give me what kind of finesse rod are you going to throw? For me, I'm going to go with probably a 7-foot, 7.3 medium, with a, moderate fast to fast tip. That's what I'm going to look for. TRD drop shot. I'll be honest with you now, I fish a TRD pretty deep sometimes. So generally I'm going to fish it on like just a medium power fast action. I'm trying Tackle Junkie. I seen your video on that, and I'm bad about, calling it the wrong thing, but I'm trying. But kayaking, well, if you haven't seen, I got me a new boat. I'd like to have a kayak. I mean, I joke about, kayaks, but I would like to have a kayak. I'm kind of lazy, though. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm fat. And, it's, to me, kayaks and fat guys, it's kind of like it's kind of like fat guys and jogging. I ain't seen a fat guy look comfortable in a kayak yet. So I'm just saying, that's why I bought my little boat that's, up above it. Hey, Tackle Junkie, are you gonna be at the classic, man? Do I ever carp fish? I have never carp fished purposefully. Have I catfished? Yes, I have catfished. I haven't got to do it in a long time. Float tube is where it's at. Whew. Man, I don't know. There's something like, I know there's like no Loch Ness monster or anything in these places, but I don't know, man. Just in that float tube just freaks me out, man. They don't mix. What's up, DG Trees? Oh, I'm staying with the bass boat for sure. That's just comfort, and it's paid for. Mine's paid for. IT work is hard on brother. It is. I agree with that 100%, Greg. Yeah, I am going to be at the expo. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there Sunday. I'm just going to be walking around. I'm not working any booths. I'm not going to film anything, guys. So don't be looking for a Bassmaster Classic video. I just want to go take it in. I just want to go be a fan. But you guys, you know, if you're there, make sure you come. What's up, Terry? Make sure you come up and chat with me. What's going on, Judge? Sorry. Headed to Bland, Virginia this weekend. Time to work the tree farm. Yeah. Sour grape bass munitions. Yeah, that's one of my favorite colors. Thoughts on loose rods, guys? I'm telling you. Listen. Now, you know, there's good and bad with everything. But I'm going to tell you, and I was talking to somebody about this today, man, I love the Custom Plus. I threw an A-rig a lot today, and man, that Custom Plus, it's a weird deal because it's as big as around as a broomstick, but it's a medium heavy, and it's a moderate fast action. But golly, man, that thing, it's a 7-11. I like a long rod, and I've got it paired with that BB1 Pro, which is an expensive rod. But man, I am telling you, that rod and it's a medium action, but it's rated, or it's a medium heavy action, but it's weird. Like I said, it's rated for like up to 3 ounces. And man, that combination with the BB1 Pro, golly, I mean, you can flick your wrist and that thing will go 30 yards. I mean, it's out of this world, that rod. Yeah. I think the only reason that I even caught one today was because Richard from Bass Munitions called me. That was the only, literally I was on the phone with him, and that was the only reason I caught one, I think, today. Recommendations for a Helix 9 battery boat on, wait a minute, on a slip, no power. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, just, you know, any kind of deep cycle. You know, are you going to use it for anything else? You know, the more battery, the better. Yeah, man. Yeah, my boat is paid off, and I'm probably just going to stick with that. What I'll probably end up doing is, you know, I've got a 98 Johnson, and, you know, as my buddies always say, there's 2 types of boat motors. Ones that blow, ones that have blown, and ones that are about to. And, you know, that old motor, she's been good, man. They don't make them like that anymore. And, you know, hopefully, it'll last a couple more seasons for me. But, you know, man, I mean, if it blows, you know, actually repowering a boat is, you know, cheaper than buying a whole new boat. Where do I think the bass are now? Right now, where I was at today, yeah, I was pretty clueless. It was 47 degrees, like I said. I think they're, you know, they're starting to move back. I know the shad are moving back, but the shad are out in the middle of the creek. I mean, you know, in these guts, I mean, and we're talking about over 80, you know, 70, 80 feet of water. So, you know, I didn't really go looking for any deep fish. I mean, there might have been a Damiki bite. I'd kind of heard somebody say that the Damiki fish are still there. Have any heavy spinnerbait rod suggestions? Well, how heavy Brandon, is how heavy do you consider heavy spinner baits? Because I've got some that are literally an ounce and a half uh, and an ounce and 3/4. So, what are you considering heavy? Man, the carpet is holding up great. It's super dirty because I never clean anything. Because I kind of look at it and I go, I could take today and clean my boat, or I could take my day today and take my boat to the lake. So it's super dirty. I do want to clean it. But again, I'm not getting out in this cold ass weather to do it either. Forgive my language. Yeah, Bass Munitions on here, Kevin. '92 Fast Strike. I hear you, man. Good compression. I need to check the compression. I was a little worried about my boat today. My wife cleans my boat. I'm telling you, man, you know, there's an old saying, Tackle Junkie, you outkicked your coverage, buddy. I'm telling you. You better make sure you kiss her patootie. You better give that woman everything she wants. And 2 of them. Do I ever fish Boone? I do, and I hate that lake. It hates me. I should say, I like that lake, but it hates me. It has a problem with me. Every time I go there, something breaks. You know, it's like disaster. What's going on, Jose? What's going on, Terry? I need, my boat needs carpet, and now, would you do it again? Or pay to have it done? You know, I mean, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But I do have an exciting announcement about that, by the way, coming in the next few weeks. So you need to stay tuned for that. Some pretty cool things going on with that. Clean and wax. Man, if you got time to clean and wax your boat, why ain't you fishing? Dollar, come on. The fish don't care if that boat's dirty. Only you do. No, this TJ81 ain't gonna be in a doghouse. He knows he probably done got, you know, I don't know, whatever she likes, three of them ordered. Amazon right now. Overnighted. Heck yeah, man. I threw a jig around today and, you know, I never had a taker on it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That is the biggest compliment you can give me, is that you've learned something from me. Now, if I could just learn something from me and catch some fish, I'd be happy. I know you do, too. Man, I love your name. Too fat to hunt outdoors. I agree. I'm too fat to fish. New name. Should I change the name, guys? Too fat to fish. Boone is a lot tougher than Patrick Henry. That's pretty funny because that used to be the exact opposite. Well, you know, guys, if you ever watch, I've had guys actually comment on it. You know, when I'm in my basement and I'm doing, you know, and you got all the racks and stuff behind me, to whatever side it is, there's all these totes, you know, these big green. That's all purses. That's not fishing equipment. It's all my wife's purses. So, Tackle Junkie, I feel you, man. I feel you. What's going on, Jared? Hey, man, I love that name. Us big boys got to stick together. We ain't fat, we big boned. What's going on, Ann Mole? Brock? I am on the border. This is the best way because most people ain't never heard of this, but where I actually live at. So I basically tell everybody I'm on the border between Virginia and Tennessee, around that Bristol area. I'm a little more west of that, around like the Kingsport area, but you know, Chunky Duncan and bass hunting. I hear you. Preach. I haven't shipped it yet. I must have missed that one, TJ. What's going on, Adam Savage Fishing? My top spinner. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get caught up. Don't get me started on purses. My wife don't do shoes and purses. I mean, she's got a lot of shoes, but, you know, whew, thank God. What's the water temp down on Douglas right now? It's probably, what, mid-50s, I'm guessing? Mid to low? 53, 55. Yeah, I love Douglas. That's right. Happy wife, happy life. I have been, get this, guys, I have been married. In June, I will have been married for 25 years. So, I'm that old. Just understand. I fart dust. Thank you. I appreciate that, Adam. Gosh, man. Shoo. Yeah, 25. You know, we got started early. TJ. Oh, gosh. There's so much going on. Water temps, Loudon was 48 to 51. I'd kill for some 51-degree temperatures. 32 years. Congratulations, Fishing Lake County. Yeah, amen to that. They don't see 25 days. It was 57 back in the hollers, daggone. But dropped, yeah, 5 to 8 feet. The fish were suspended. And the cold front knocked the temp to 49. I'd even take 49. Like I said, I've gone to Top Secret Lake S for 3 weeks in a row, and I've been like, oh, it's going to be 50 today. No, 47. A week later, a week and a half later, oh, man, it's going to be 57 or 51 today. No, 47. Went out there today, and I'm like, man, I know it's going to be 50 degrees. No, 47. I'm beginning to wonder if my stinking, trolling or my sonars ain't broke. 50 or 47 to start with, first thing in the morning. Thank you, Bob. Oh, almost 30. It is in Bristol, Tennessee. Yeah, it's right around there. Yeah, I like Jacob Wheeler too. Hey, what's real funny is I was watching his pre-practice and he was talking about a covert there, and he was talking about this bank, and there was this house in the background. If you go watch, he was like, one of my videos I was practicing with my buddy Tim. He was fishing a Tennessee team trail down on Loudon last year or the year before. It might have been the year before. And right down that bank, the wind was blowing in on it, and I was taking a little chartreuse blackback square bill, and I think I caught like 2 or 3 right there in a row. So that was pretty funny. Dang, 57 on Patrick Henry? Hey, be good, TJ. Yeah, I'm going to jump off here. I just wanted to say, hey, guys, you know, I ain't done a live stream in a long time, man. I ain't really sat down and talked to you guys one-on-one, and, you know, I love doing it. It's just been, this year has been real busy. It's been kind of brutal. You know, for all you guys that wasn't on here earlier, you know, my wife's family, my father-in-law, we, you know, had a heart attack and found out, you know, just about a month ago that he has leukemia. My wife's mom, she had a heart attack there, and you know, had a pretty bad episode, and you know, so it's just been, you know, a lot of real life stuff, man, and you know, she almost didn't make it, so it's just been a lot of real life stuff. So y'all bear with me. You know, I want to get out on the water and get more fishing videos. I'm I appreciate the heck that you guys like the how-tos, but you know, I think the best how-tos are being able to do the how-tos on the water and show you, you know, how we're breaking the lakes down. And you know, over the past year, I've worked real hard on getting my audio right, and you know, I will, man, I will. Love you, brother. I'll holler at you tomorrow. Uh, if I'm on pound tomorrow, I mean Top Secret Lake P, I may go there, or I may just stay home and drink beer. I ain't decided yet. But why so sad? But yes, I am going to Knoxville Sunday. I will be at the expo all day unless something happens. I'll just be walking around, so make sure you know, holler at me. Is there seriously a cat behind my head right now? Get over there. Go on. Go on. My wife's cats. She just come over here and laid her tail on my head. Look, irritating thing. But anyway, I will be there all day Sunday. I'm going to jump off here. But like I said, I just wanted to say hey to you guys. You know, say sorry that I haven't done any live streams. Because, you know, I love doing some live streams. Look, here it comes back. Jeez almighty. Well, good luck Saturday. You fishing a tournament, Terry? I appreciate that, man. You know, it's just part of life. I mean, I ain't getting no younger. Well, don't be sad. Cheer up. You know, I try not to be sad. Generally, I go from happy to mad. I got two emotions. That's about it. But yeah, man, you know, I just wanted to say hey to everybody. You know, I haven't got to hang out with you all. Yeah, I like to talk with you guys. Practice on Loudon. So what's going on, Simon? Thank you. You know, I just take catching some little ones right now. It's been tough. Yeah, look for me Sunday. Definitely look for me Sunday. Yeah, I'm not getting on the water. I'm just going down there to the expo and stuff. So I ain't dragging my boat down there. That's another thing. I've kind of been having some boat problems, and you know, yeah, it's been a long time, Jared. It's been a long time. I've probably the last live stream I did is when we did it with Brandon Card. By the way, congrats to Brandon Card. If you guys don't know, I mean, he finished. I think it was top. I can't remember if it was top 5. It was at least top 8 because I've slept and I'm tired. I'm not drinking. This is just soda. But, yeah. Compiling my boat. You know, I use a really crappy little software called Power Director right now. Good night, Jose, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. But listen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign. Hey, I've got one question, actually, for all of you guys. So let me ask you a question. When the fishing does pick up, you know, I won't be able to do a whole lot of these, but I got a guy that may be able to go with me. What do you guys think about doing a live? What's going on, Southern Outdoors? What do you guys think about doing like an all-day on-the-water live stream? Literally showing you exactly what happens all day long. Now, you know, there's going to be some issues, of course, as always, you know, with, you know, connection here and there. But, you know, I'm thinking about doing some of these. I've got a guy that's going to go, and he's literally going to be the camera guy, which will pretty much be the phone. But I was kind of thinking about that. Yeah. I mean, you know, going out there, showing you, you know, whether it's good or bad, man, just showing you kind of, you know, how I'm breaking down the lake, how I'm approaching the lake, you know, we might throw in some things, Uh, you know, I don't know. We try and because it is going to cost a lot. To to eat up that data, but well, I can handle that. I know I can get the batteries, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, I do tend to spend a long time out there. I agree. I want to do that, so I'm gonna try and do it. I'd like to get out there. I'd love to get out there and do it when they're on the bed, and kind of do these smallmouth when they're on the bed, kind of show you guys how it happens, because that's going to be a lot of action. Yeah, we get to 20,000 guys. I've already got some sort of stuff starting to line up. I hope we can pull together a really big giveaway for the 20K. I mean, I'm not just assuming we're going to get there. If we get there, we hope we get there. Uh, what's up? Get rich by guns. What is up? Uh-oh, I said guns. Damn it, demonetized. How's that for some BS, guys? That's some real BS. Anyway, don't get me on a rant. I'm too tired to rant. Plus, I need a shower. I'm too stinky to rant right now. I hope so, man. That's, guys, I know y'all have heard me say this 100 times, but I really never dreamed that that I would be anywhere near. I mean, even talking about 20K, that's unbelievable to me. I mean, that is unbelievable. And fill in that blank with whatever you want to. Believable. So. Demonetized, demonized, hated on. You don't know. Oh, God, I ain't even drinking. Imagine what that's like. Oh, 1 million. Phew. Wow. I don't know. You know how long it'd take me to get there. Thank you, Jared. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, it is. Spell check. I can't spell, so I can't say anything about spelling. I mean, trust me, if you go back and look at some of my thumbnails, it's obvious I can't spell. What's up, Team Jesus, man? What is going on? Should I tell you, man, I don't feel like I got no fishing skills right now. I feel like I'm taking a rear end whooping. Yeah, they did, man. What's real weird is that most of the time, once you get around about that 5-year mark, I've kind of went back and looked at this. Your channel, if you can, stay, which, I mean, those guys, you got to understand, man, YouTube benefits. It helps people that make, multiple videos. And you got to understand, man, that's hard for me to do. Here, the God's honest truth, if I go out a day and I fish, okay, so what I try to do is I try to get a fishing video in. Yeah, half the country's flooded. I will be Southern Outdoors, sorry. So I try to get a fishing video in. I try to catch enough fish to actually make a fishing video. And then later in the day, I try to stop and film some sort of other video. But when you're out there and you're filming that video, it takes a day to film the video, and then it takes, even on a straightforward, simple edit video, you're talking about by the time you get that video uploaded, what's going on, man? Falling, oh, sorry, I can't see your name. I cannot read that. It's too small. That tells you how old I'm getting. But what is going on? But it takes a whole nother day to get it uploaded and get it edited and all that. So what's the best baits for the first week in Guntersville? I will tell you, I do not know. First week in Guntersville, I don't know if they'd be post spawn down there. Or if they'd be pulling up on the beds down there. That might be close to when they're spawning. But, it's tough, man, and I do want to pump out more videos, and I'm trying to do the Sunday videos. The small boat is going to help me, and I've got a guy who, you know, of course I'll introduce you to later on, but he's going to help me with some editing. You know, I'm kind of teaching him how to do that stuff, and so that'll help me pump out more videos, you know. So hopefully, you know, hopefully over time we'll be able to pump out some more stuff. And my pick in the Classic, man, I think it's going to be super hard to beat Wesley Strader. I mean, they live on that lake, dude. They grew up fishing that lake. I just think it's going to be so crazy hard to beat Wesley on that lake. I mean, it's going to be crazy hard to beat him on that lake. Him and Ott Defo, guys, I'm going to tell you, if somebody beats them on that lake, they found something nobody else knows about. So, yeah, like I said, Ott Defo, I mean, those are hands down my two picks. I mean, it's just going to be hard to go against those guys. Yeah, and he does. You know, he's hot right now. $42 and I'm telling you, 42 degrees for me is still winter fishing. Highlands Reservoir, which is what I've been fishing today. You know, I'm looking at Demiki rigs. I'm looking at jerk baits. I'm looking at jigs, Ned rigs. You know, I'm still going to be fishing for the most part pretty slow. I just don't see Jordan Lee doing it on this lake. I'm telling you, man, Loudon is it's an interesting creature. It is an interesting creature. I mean, I like Lee, but it is an interesting, you know, Loudon is an interesting creature. All right, guys. Yeah, Strader, I never can, again, I'm tired. But, yeah, you know, Wesley, man, he's going to be hard to beat on that lake. I mean, it's just, he's going to be hard to beat. I'm not going to get to come, man. I was, Albert contacted me, but I'm not going to get to come down there. Oh. Yeah, KVD's always a wild card. Good night, man. Or ladies and man. I've seen both of those come up. Hoping for Kevin to win. G-Man for the win. I like G-Man. But, yeah, I'm kind of rooting for the hometown guys, too. I mean, I ain't going to lie to you. It'd be nice to see them pull down a win. So, yeah, man, sorry, dude. I'm going to end up having to work all week. I agree, you can't count KVD out. I don't know that smallmouth will play real big, man. I just don't know if smallmouth's going to play. I mean, there's some good smallmouth, but I to me, hey, thank you. But I think largemouth will be what wins it on that lake. You know, you can go down to Telco and there's some very good. Just go watch Bobby Arden's videos. There's some very good smallmouth out there, but you know, I think it'll be largemouth that wins, and I'm gonna, you know, pound prediction. You know, I think there'll be a couple big bags, but overall pound prediction, um, I think 18 pounds. You know, weights ain't gonna be massive on this lake. You know, you're not gonna see a whole bunch of 20 pound bags on this lake. I mean, you'll see a few. Uh, Tellico is a lot cleaner, and that's where the smallmouth live. You're right. But I think overall, I mean, I think it's going to take, you know, an average of 17, 18 pounds every day to win it. I think that's what you're going to have to pull down every day to win it. And I about know where I think I about know the section where it's going to be won at. I think. Oh yeah, 16 pounds a day will be deadly, and that's probably should have dropped down another. But you know as well as I do, man. Most lakes around here, from Knoxville to up to where I'm at. I mean, if you pull down 15 pounds, you're in the top five in any lake, any time of year. I mean, period. You know, I mean, if you ain't winning it, 15 pounds in these lakes around here. We ain't gonna count Chick. We're gonna talk from Knoxville up. Generally 15 pounds is gonna put you in the top five of 90% of the of the of the it's gonna put you in 90%, or it's gonna put you in. God Almighty, I can't talk. It's going to put you in the top five 90% of the time. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it'll win. I'm saying it'll put you in the top five. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna fish maybe one off tournament here and there. Me and the wife are actually tearing this old house down and going to build us a new house. So I'm taking a year off from the tournaments. I'm hoping I'm going to fish a couple one-offs. I'm still out there practicing, still out there learning. Top Secret Lake S. If things go right this year and I feel like I've done pretty well and kind of figured that lake out, I'll probably jump over and really start fishing. Really start spending the next few years, really learning Top Secret Lake D, or Douglas, as a lot of people have been saying on here. Yep. Yeah, even on night tournaments, 15 pounds gets paid. But even if you go look at the BFLs, 15 pounds guaranteed. I mean, I think I did research on this a couple years ago, and I was kind of looking, and I think 15 pounds, literally all but one time, was top five, and I think it was maybe South Holston. They hit it on the nose for the spawn up there. So, well, my goal this year is to put a 20-pound bag of smallmouth together on Top Secret Lake S. Like I ain't said the damn name 3 times. So I've had an 18-pound bag on it, and I want a 20. I've been real close to a 20 and just either couldn't put the fourth fish or fifth fish in the boat. Hey man, I'm still here. Dirty fisherman. Dirty boy. That was kind of weird, sorry. Alright guys, listen, I'm getting off here. The wife will probably be calling any minute, interrupting us anyway. She is working tonight. And so I'm going to, I'm going to go put my fat rear end in the shower. Dang, 7-2. Loudon's a dangerous lake in the summertime. Let me tell you, it's like the big version of Boone Reservoir. That lake right there used to be dangerous. Later, Southern Outdoors, man. Call me sometime, brother. Holler at me, guys. If you're going to be at the Classic on Sunday, I'll be down there walking around. Please come up and talk to me. Don't be shy, man. I love to talk to you guys. I can't spend no money, so talking to you guys will keep me from doing that. So if you see me, come talk to me and lead me away from booths where I look like I might buy something, because my wife will kill me. I've never fished Arizona lakes, but let's do it. They're super clear. I like clear water. Alvarado. I don't know if this is for me, but anyway. Yeah, I hope to see you, Terry, man. Run me down. Whack me over the head. I'm deaf, guys. I will tell you this. When I get in like big rooms, I do not distinguish sounds very well. So if you holler at me and I don't hear you, come smack me. I won't take offense to it. I've been married 25 years. I've been smacked 3 or 10 times. All right, I'm getting off here. Y'all be good, man. Go to sleep. All right, Jonathan, holler at me. All right, I'm out. You guys rock. Thank you. No food poisoning. Yeah, man. God, that was awful, dude. Phew. God. I mean, that, that sucked more than a $2 hooker. Let me tell you. All right, I'm out of here.